Good Sunday afternoon. I got boogers on this here glasses lens. It is 2:13 p.m. on April 19th, and I don't know, I was like, you know what? Do I want to vlog the rest of this day? Let's do it. I don't know if I made that any better. I need to use one of these. I'm pretty tired. We went to my grandson's blessing at his church this morning, and that was super sweet. And then we stopped at a Killer Burger and ate lunch. It was Ryan, Finley, and I. And then I got the sleepies. I just laid down in bed for, I don't know, 45 minutes or so. And I was like, I don't want to go to sleep because I will ruin going to bed early. So we're going to go to a local little coffee shop with my allowance and get a yummy coffee. And then I want to go to Goodwill. And then by 3:30 I have a nail appointment. So we're going to change the Easter nails because they've grown out quite a bit. And I'm thinking about getting like a white French tip nail done. I don't know. Why is the garage opening? What's Finn doing? Hi, Pumpkin.
Can I try these?
Sure, but if you don't eat them all, then you put them in a Ziploc for me, okay?
Okay.
Okay.
I was just asking.
Thank you for asking. Love you. So yeah, the plan is to do all that. I don't quite know what I'm doing with my nails, but I know that on Saturday I'm going to a fancy little anniversary dinner for my husband at his work. They've been so many years in business, and Ryan's actually got 20 years in with them, so that's really cool. But I want nails that don't clash with whatever I'm going to wear because it's going to be a nicer dinner, and I need to find something to wear because I've gained weight, and all the dresses that I have right now are like when I was at my prime weight loss weight. So I might look around at dresses at Goodwill and just see if they have anything, like a nice black formal dress or something that I would feel confident and good in. And yeah, I want to do just plain white. Like I was thinking, I've seen where they've done, it's almost like a ombre where it goes from like pink to white. It's not like a hard line, but then I also really liked these ones that look like French tip, but they are kind of a different shape. I don't know how to explain them, and I don't know which way I want to go yet, so we'll see. I'm really excited though. I've been sitting on my money waiting to spend it, and I think I'm ready to spend some of my dollars. Anything else going on today? I'm gonna make chicken bruschetta for dinner, which is just chicken breast that you put in a balsamic vinegar and you top it with mozzarella, tomatoes, and basil. I want to have that either with some rice and salad, or I do have some Kraft mac and cheese that is in a Parmesan garlic flavor. I found it at Grocery Outlet. I've never seen it before, and I don't know, I'm curious about it, and if it's terrible, that's alright. I'm so full with that Killer Burger that I'm like, I don't even know if I could eat anything again today. But we'll see. They have this tiny like little shopping area by my house. I'm kind of like scanning it. Oh, Zoomy World. I think this is where I was directed to take my dogs to get their grooming done. There's Wild Tattoo. I don't know what tats do means. Here's a coffee place. This coffee place is so good. It's called La Flore. La Florife? Florife. I think it's Florife. And it's so good. It's just a little personal owned hole in the wall. Florife Cafe by Moonstone. It's decadent. Decadent coffee. It's over there. I need something on my lips, so they are dry. I might have taken everything out of here. Dang it. Clean out my purse. Oh, I got cherry Coca-Cola. Oh, it feels better. Lip smackers is where it's at, ladies. May not be the best ingredients, but it tastes good. We'll do. I will mark them. Oh, the other one has to be very helpful. So these are the bonus ones. I love that little cafe so stinking much. It's so cute. I got myself a punch card for next time. I have a punch card, but I must have it. I must have put it in another purse. And I wish that I liked matcha because their matchas are beautiful there. Like they put little designs in the cold foam on top. It look like little flowers and little hearts and so cute. But I just got a basic cold. I think it was called a Helenium. And if I recall, it was brown sugar, honey, and sea salt. So we're going to try it. Oh yeah, that is a delightful drink. So I'm looking at the time. It's 2:37. I have to be at the nail place by 3:30. So part of me is thinking maybe instead of going to Goodwill, which is in the opposite direction of where I want to be, maybe I can kind of like head that way and instead go to Marshall's because I haven't been in a Marshall's in so long. And I do have a $100 gift card I haven't used from Christmas time. I can either make it Marshall's or Michael's or Ulta, or the three, like, there's a few other things I can actually make it into. But those are the stores that I shop. And I just don't know. Maybe I'll see something at Marshall's that I just absolutely need to have. Also, that Pomeranian in there was so stinking cute with its markings. I've never seen that before on a Pomeranian before. Pomeranians are like, they're tied with Dachshunds. Those are my two favorite dogs, hands down. And then Corgi, like close second. But like Dachshund and Pomeranians are tied, and they have to be the little nose Pomeranians, not the ones with the longer nose. Oh, that one was cute. It had a little bit too long of a nose. I like it shorter. I think they call them like the teddy bear Pomeranian, but that one was cute, and it wanted to say hi to me. The lady didn't let it, and I was like, and it did this little thing where it like kicked back its little feet like it was having a little fit, and I was like, yeah, same, I want to pet you because you're so stinking cute. Okay, anyways, if I go to Marshall's, I will get about 20 minutes to like walk around the store before I probably should head to my nail appointment. It's so rich. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. It's just very strong flavors, and it's smooth. It's really, really great coffee. Way better than what I would have made, which I did think about it, but I'm like, you know, I have an allowance and I can. Oh man, they're building more apartments, you You guys, there's been so many apartments being built in my little town. It's driving me bananas. I'm like, y'all are building just more and more apartments, but not more schools, not a bigger hospital, not more dental offices and like resources we need. No. Instead, we're just getting more people invited to live here and longer wait times for everything. It's great. All right, I'm venting. I'm sorry, but these are cute. I would definitely wear those. Our little poopy dogs. Those are so stinking cute. One thing about my yard is I like whimsical pieces. Oh, look at this. Stop it. So cute. I first want to preface this that I have zero judgment. Like, if anything, I have just compassion for these young ladies, but they cracked me up. They were standing in front of me and they were like orange from tanning so much, literally wearing the same outfit, just both of them had a different set of shorts on, and they were standing in front of me and there was this big pillar with a mirror, and one of them turned around, she's like, oh, a mirror, and then the other one was like, oh, and then they were like checking themselves out. I was like, you girls are just fine, you're great. And then one of them's like, I can't believe they thought that we tried to dress like each other. So then I'm looking at them and they literally have the same exact clogs, just different colors of brown, same Nike socks pulled up, same exact pink hoodie, just different colors of shorts, and they both pulled their hair back. I was like, all right, girls, you do look like each other on purpose. You did it on purpose. Anyways, I fixing the little hairs that are growing in because this nail salon does waxing and I don't need them to pick on me. Sometimes they're just brutal in there, you know? Okay, that's better. My teenager has taken all of these from dermaplating his face because he's going through it with his acne, and I was like, dude, only got little hairs. Okay, nobody should ask me if I need a wax. Like, I'm okay. I know it's so silly, but it's true. Those ladies can be brutal in those nail salons. Freaking brutal. Okay, next stop, nail salon. I've got 15 minutes to get there and I think it'll only take me 10. So the nail place I'm gonna try out is over closer to my work. There's a girl I work with that has gorgeous nails. And I was like, where do you go? And she told me, and I was like, thinking in my head, like, it would be great to associate this nail salon with when I go to the grocery store, because I like to go to the one in Kaiser instead of Salem. And the reason is because I heard that my Salem grocery store has a rodent issue. There's an exterminator that has been there several times, and now that I know that, I can't just go get produce there. I'm bothered by that. Like, I'll still go into like the freezer aisle or like things that are packaged and get it, but when it comes to like the fresh stuff, I'm like, ew. He's like, especially the bakery department apparently, and I'm like, okay, well, I'm unwell because I've eaten a lot of things from there. But I like Safeway because they have their occasional deals, and I don't want to give those up. Like this week I got $30 off grocery shopping because I shop there so much. So I accrued a $20 off for the month, and then they had a promotional $10 off, and I was able to use both. So I was like, well, I don't want to lose those kind of perks, especially in today's like grocery market. Everything's stinking expensive. Oh, I think I'm gonna be able to come out here soon. Yes. Here we go. Don't want to give it up. So I started shopping at the one that's closer to my work, and overall their selection is so much better anyways. Like their store is cleaner, there's less of a like houseless issue. When you have a high population of those that are dealing with homelessness, they tend to come into stores and steal things sometimes because they don't have another resource, or they just leave messes because they don't have that same like thinking patterns that we have when we pick up after ourselves. So the stores get messier, and it's just an inconvenience. I don't know how else to say it. This Safeway over here, though, it is more like community and those in the neighborhood shopping there, and really nobody else. So you can tell that being in there, and so I prefer to shop at that one. Anyways, this nail place is over by that. It's by my gym and all that stuff. So I'm like, well, maybe I can get my nails done and grocery shop. And normally I get my nails done on a Saturday and grocery shop at the same time, but we just had too much stuff going on this weekend, so she had a spot for me at 3:30 today, so I took it. But I am very excited. I just don't know what I'm gonna do. What set am I going to? Don't hit me, you lady. We're going so fast. You know when you see a car behind you just coming in too hot? When you're braking and it just makes your whole body just clench? That was me. Like, ma'am, slow it down. Slow it down. Yes, pass me. Go fast, I'll swear. Just stop behind me. Oh, I caught the light. Bummer. Alright, I'll show you guys the salon when I get there. I need something you prove. I'm pretty sure you guys couldn't hear a word I was saying because I had my phone plugged in, and I just realized that. So first off, let me show you the nails because she did so stinking good, and I love them so much. She did so good. They're like perfect how I like them. Perfect. And they're not too long, so I can type, and they're just so pretty and classy looking, and I'm so excited. And they were $63, which in today's nail world, like, that's not bad. You can easily go to nail places and spend over $100 easily. So when she said $63, I was like, oh, thank you, Lord. But she was so sweet, and I'm so glad that the Lord was with me in this response. She asked me where I got my nails done before, and I was like, it was this nail place in front of the store, and I didn't go back because they were watching crime shows, and that's not good for my mental health. And she goes, is it Nails Now? And I was like, I can't remember the name. She's like, in front of Ross? And I was like, yes, on Lancaster. And she's like, I used to work there. And so she just left there a few months ago to open her own shop. Now, I also almost said that I didn't like how thick the nails were, because like a couple of them reminded me of my dog's toenail. Like, I don't know how else to explain it. It was kind of curved and like chunky, but that didn't come out of my mouth. I just told her about the crime, and she was like, I thought that the flower, she thought that art of it looked familiar. So she knew exactly who I sat with and everything. And I'm like, oh, I'm so glad I didn't start off with saying like anything negative. They were sweet ladies, but it mostly was the atmosphere of like crime. I just can't. I don't like to know about people that have died and gone missing, and like, no thank you. No thank you. There's plenty of that reality right outside my door. You know, don't need to hear about it across in other cities and places. No thank you. But she was so sweet. So I went ahead and scheduled to go back to her in 3 weeks, and then I'm gonna do some fun nails. I have a couple of ideas. Like, there's a pair with light blue and rainbows, and then there's a fun green set with little mushrooms and frogs, and then there's just some with little frog faces. I'm her, like, that's me. I like fun nails. But since my husband, like I said, his work anniversary is coming up, I'm like, I gotta be a classic girl. And I think this week I'm going to use my lunches to go to different places like Old Navy, Marshall's, Ross Dress for Less, and see if I can find a dress that makes me feel pretty. Because, yeah, I've gained some weight, and all the dresses that I have feel inappropriate for the occasion, or they feel like not dressy enough, or they just don't fit me right now. And I'm not going to get rid of them, because I am going to get back to that healthy girl body. I'm going to go back to her, but we're just not there yet. And so, yeah, I need to find me a pretty fancy dress. And Friday, I'm getting my hair trimmed. It's getting pretty long. Like, yeah, it's getting long, but I kind of want to just do layers, maybe, like, I don't know, make it kind of be fuller, and maybe take off, like, I don't know, this much. I really want to go short again. Like, I want to be her. Like, imagine it, like, layered. You guys have seen it. But I've worked so hard to get my hair this long, and I said I was going to grow it to my butt. I'm going to get me some Jacqueline hair, although I don't have her beautiful wavy curls. Her wavy straight hair. Have you guys watched Love on the Spectrum season 4? Jacqueline, you have the perfect wavy straight hair. Anyways, if you haven't watched, you have no idea what I'm talking about, but there's this sweet boy on there that wants a girl with wavy straight hair, and I love him. He's just so awkward and perfectly him. But I'm going to go inside. Ryan's at urgent care right now, which is not great, but he has been talking about having side pain, which sounds exactly like a kidney stone. He's been having a lot of pressure in his pelvis, which could be a UTI. It could be a prostate thing. It could be a lot of things for a dude. So I'm waiting to hear from him. I guess when he gets home, he'll probably tell me. Hi. He'll tell me how he's doing. That's Leticia. I used to work with her. So she must live in the neighborhood somewhere. Anyways, I hope he's going to be okay. If he has a kidney stone, that's going to be no fun. Because I've heard kidney stones in a guy is worse than delivering a baby. And that man he doesn't have a lot of pain tolerance, okay? He really doesn't. So I really hope that, I don't know, it's just a UTI, because you can take some meds and clear that up, but I don't know. So maybe we'll know more by the end of this vlog, but that's where he's at. I'm gonna probably text him to get an ETA on him. And then I need to make dinner. We're gonna make that chicken bruschetta. We're gonna make some sort of side. And then I have salad I can make with tonight's dinner. I bought a big family size Caesar salad, but I don't know if I want to keep it for the night that I make spaghetti. What do I want to do? I feel like tonight's the better night to do it, because chicken bruschetta is kind of fresh, you know, and Caesar salad's more on the fresh side. Just keep it light and fresh. I'm still not hungry. Absolutely not. I'm glad I'm not making any of the other dinners tonight, because they are all too heavy. Okay, let's go in. What do you girls think? Think I can clean the kitchen? Ella, no bite, girl. Goodness gracious. You guys miss me, huh? Yeah, you miss me. Those are my girls. What do I smell like? I was just at a nail salon. Sheesh. I was at a nail salon and a church. What could I possibly smell like? Huh? Huh? Nail dust and the Holy Spirit. Oh, goodness. Look at what Ella likes to do. Isn't she the sweetest? We're always having to vacuum because she's just tearing it all up. Aren't ya, little stinker? You're a little stinker. But Rosie's an angel, baby. Aren't you, Rose? Rosie, you an angel? Yeah. The kitchen's not too bad. We just have a little bit of leftovers here. So I'm gonna clean this up. And Ryan is waiting to talk to a doctor. So I'll kind of slowly food prep, I guess, and then check back in on his location. Actually, before I do that, I got really excited yesterday because I was helping Ryan out in the yard. I know me. Who am I? I was trimming some bushes and I found stuff that I Googled up. And I think it's pretty cool. We found this guy, which this is lemon balm. And I could add it to things like tea, chamomile tea. I could add it to my water. And I can put it in my bath. I actually rubbed some on my wrist the other day and I absolutely love the smell of it. And there's more of it over here, tucked in this bush. So I'm gonna try and look into it and figure out what I can do with it. This area is crazy because this is a hydrangea. Oops, let's zoom out a bit. This is a hydrangea, but this is like another plant that was growing over here that has gotten huge. I actually took off a little bit of it and I have it in my little jar in my kitchen to see if I can propagate it and then gift it to somebody. But yeah, this thing is like interwoven with this bush. And then I was like, what are these? And this is like a turkey tail fungi that grows. It's like a really bark-like type of mushroom, I guess. And you could do stuff with that. I'm probably not going to do anything with it, but I thought it was cool. And then woven in here is something called a mustard green, I think. Some of it's weeds, like this is weeds, but this is a type of lettuce, I think. If you guys think I'm wrong, tell me about it. I'm not gonna probably do anything with this because I'm questioning it, but I don't think that it's just a weed. I'm pretty sure that this is some sort of lettuce leaf. Probably that came from our neighbors. I don't know. And look at my snowball tree. She's so pretty. I love this corner. This is a cart that Ryan got from his grandparents. They used to be dairy farmers. So these jugs are from them. And then this is some sort of apparatus to sharpen or something. Birdies. The birdies are saying hello. Hi, birdies. How's it going? I heard you guys click-clacking back there. Anyways, my snowball bush is coming in and I absolutely love it. It makes the prettiest little dinner table bouquets. And then my lavender's coming in. Let me see if I can smell it. I can smell it a little bit. It's not very strong, so I don't know if I got more of like a decorative lavender, but still very cool. I was thinking I could probably bring some in and put it at bedside just to get the scent of it in the house, but we love it. Hi, bee. There's a bee coming to check me out. Anyways, that's that. Did you find a stink bug to roll in? Huh? She's always rolling in the grass, getting herself so stinky. Huh, Miss Ma'am? Always getting so, oh, sniffing dog turds. Sniffing the dog turds. They're all over here like mines. This is the next area to kind of work on. It's gotten super overgrown with weeds, but once it's cleaned up, it looks so nice. And we do have some strawberries fighting for their lives in here next to the strawberry gnome. So we'll see. You can see a couple blossoms on here. So we'll see if the bees come over here at all. I probably need to put some flowers over here to kind of, you know, get them excited to this corner. I don't like this thing. I think Ryan likes it, but I'm not a fan. Hi, Kitty. Hi, baby. And we gotta clean up the patio because it's time for patio sitting in the evening. Okay, when it comes to chicken bruschetta, all you do is you take tomatoes. You can do cherry tomatoes, Roma tomatoes. I happen to buy tomatoes on the vine. I don't remember why. Maybe because they were like the best looking tomatoes. But I'm going to dice these up. I'm going to, julienne? How do you say that? If anybody wants to like do the phonetic. If anybody wants to break down that word on how that sounds, if I'm saying it incorrectly, let me know. But essentially, you make your basil into little strips. I'm going to mince up a few cloves of garlic, and then I'm going to mix it together with a tablespoon or 2 of balsamic vinegar and some salt and pepper. We're gonna let that set aside, marinate, do its thing, and then you just cook your chicken, boom, boom, salt and pepper it, cook it both sides, and then in the last minute of cooking it, you put mozzarella cheese over it. Then when you take it off the skillet, you cover it in this yummy, delicious, flavorful salsa, this Italian salsa, if you will. And then I have this balsamic glaze that I like to drizzle over the top just for that extra sweet kick. It's so good. So stinking good. So I'm gonna make that. I'm gonna make the pre-mixed salad. Y'all. Gonna make this on the side of the chicken, and I'm debating making that mac and cheese. Let me show it to you. Now I know Kraft is not the healthiest boxed thing you can buy. What boxed thing can you buy is the healthiest? But it does say no artificial flavors, preservatives, or dyes in it. So I don't know what they put in it. It makes it so bad, but maybe it's just this one that's better. But I found garlic parmesan Easy Mac. And I am curious. So I think just for the sake of I'm curious, we need to make this tonight. So we'll have the mac and cheese on the plate, the beautiful chicken, and then the salad. That's my dinner for tonight. I'll show you guys in steps how things look, and then I will do a little taste test with you guys on this mac and cheese. I already know the chicken is going to be amazing. I already know. I just read something the other day that really made me think, and it was like, we're the only species that puts poison on food so other things don't eat the food, and then we eat the food. And I was like I've never thought about it like that, but like, how disturbing is that? Why we do that? Anyways, that's to say, these tomatoes are organic. Was I thinking about that when I bought them? No, I strictly go off my nose. I'm the girl in the grocery store smelling everything, and these smell like tomatoes. I don't like it when I pick up a tomato and I can't smell it, because I feel like I'm not going to be able to taste it. And usually it's when it's not organic. Like those non-organic tomatoes are just texture, no flavor, none at all. And who has time for that? Not me. I want all the flavor. I just checked on Ryan's location and he's still sitting in urgent care. He let me know he did a test on his urine to give some information. So I'm just thinking of him and hoping that they get answers for him. Sometimes urgent care is hit and miss. Like sometimes I feel like they just want us in and out, and they miss things. But he's been there long enough to where my hope is they are being thorough, you know? Especially for him, like he needs that to be able to move on into the week. He can't be thinking about what could possibly be wrong. So just thinking positive thoughts here. Anyways, I had to share that random thing I read because it just went through my mind right now as I was chopping these tomatoes of like, what's wrong with us? Why are we like this? And the answer is, I don't know. I don't know. When it comes to herbs, I want to know, what's your favorite smelling one? I'm reading what they are prescribing to him. They're worried about an infection in his body, I will say that. So they're giving him some antibiotics and hopefully it makes him better. Basil is easily one of my favorite smelling herbs. I just freaking love it. And I think to myself, why don't I grow this? Oh, kid has something to show me. Finley's so funny. He's such a funny kid. What, babe?
You think it's funny?
Yeah, you're silly.
You think actually?
You're silly. Yeah, I actually think you're silly. Finn has a private YouTube account and I let him upload shorts, but there are rules with that. And he just did a face reveal. It's so silly. I love him. Anyways, basil. It smells so good. Okay, Ryan's coming home with his antibiotics, and when I got done making this bruschetta, I looked down at it and it looked like somebody had like ladies. Shh. It looked like somebody had put Dawn soap. It was all bubbly, and I was like, that's never happened before. And then when I looked into it, it said that sometimes the tomatoes can ferment, especially if they're not good. And I was like, they smell good. The garlic I used did have like half of it covered in mold as I was peeling it. So I used the side that didn't have any mold on it, but I'm questioning if I should have even done that. I don't know, like, I don't know if garlic's one of those things where it's like you can eat around the bad thing, like an apple, like when it's bruised, you can just eat the rest of the apple. I was just questioning it all. So Ryan's bringing me home some cherry tomatoes and a fresh bulb of garlic. Fortunately, I bought a big thing of basil. Hopefully that's not the thing that's bad. And we're gonna try again. It's fine, we're fine. Washing everything off good. And yeah, try again. I can't eat something when I have doubts. I don't want to make my family feel icky. So, it's not worth the risk to me. Okay, this is how it's supposed to look. I'm going to set this aside and probably work on prepping my pan for the chicken and making that mac and cheese. I'm tasting this garlic parmesan pasta out of the pan. Both garlic and parmesan are strong flavors. They're not here. It's kind of like a butter noodle. So yeah, I think I know why it was at grocery outlet. Also, whoops, sorry. Also, I forgot to put the cheese on the chicken in the last minute. So I'm broiling, well, I'm preheating the stove to broil. And we're gonna hopefully get some cheese melted within a minute because I don't want to overcook the chicken. Whoopsies. I love the mozzarella cheese that comes pre-sliced. It makes things so much easier. Would recommend. Same goes for the chicken that's already been cut into halves and flattened a bit, because I hate that task. Hate it. I'll do it. But when I realized that they already do that, I started looking for that. All right. A little before. Look at this cheese melted. All right. Here's dinner. All of her glory. Not Finley with a bag of chips. Did you just eat? Dinner was super good. Now, I think I'm gonna go sit on the computer and upload the pictures I took today of little Uriah. And I don't know, maybe edit a video. I still have my budgeting video to like watch and see if it's something I want to post, and if not, then I'll post whatever I film next. I think this is probably the third video in the lineup of videos to upload, but yeah, I'm in a really good place. I feel like my morning practices of being mindful and my connection with talking to God is helping me a lot, and not stressing so much on stuff around the house has helped me a lot. Did I get sauce on my sleeve? Sure did. Yeah, I just feel good and feel motivated for the week. I already feel a little tired. It's 8:25 and I usually go into bed around 9, so I'll probably be crawling in there soon. But yeah, all is well. I hope that all is well for you guys. And I appreciate those of you that come back, even my little grumpy Gus out there that likes to thumbs down my videos. Whoever you are, if you made it here, thanks for coming back, you little turd. Until next time, take care, love always. Bye.